Hello, welcome to a GTFU highlights one make video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I had a day off, so I thought I'd have a crack at it today. Yeah, so this is our one makes from Interlagos in the Renault Megane. There's your grid, based on qualifying. Kaz, of course, in first, Spiky in second, Deering all the way down in seventh, which was a bit of a shock. And let's see how we get on. So, a bit of shenanigans here with the editing. It's been a while since I've done it, so we wait patiently on the line and the revs build up. Let's watch Kaz off like a rocket here. Where are the lights? Can't see the lights. And go, 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 and oh. So Kaz, I think, jumped the start there, didn't get a very good start at all. That puts Spiky into the lead for the first corner. Oscar with Wacky on the inside, fighting for second place there. Let's just have a look, see how that's going to work out. That's going to be, yep, Wacky gets that one. Oscar, I think, in the background there, coming back at him. Can't quite see. That's better. Let's have a look at these. Oh, what a bunch there is going on here. So that's Wacky and Deering. Deering from 7th into 3rd off the start there. Should have got a replay of that start, but I'm not sure quite how he did it, and he is actually going to move up into 2nd here. So great start for Deering. Blue Ukulele also having a look up the inside of Wacky, manages to get that one done, and then there's a group behind that is Bees, Oscar and Jar, I think, and maybe Tigger. I'm not quite sure. So is this going to be 3 wide into this corner? It's going to be about 8 wide. No, there's Tigger. Oh, this is crazy. Tigger, Bees and Oscar all fighting for the same piece of tarmac. Looks like Oscar is going to get that one, but he actually loses a little bit. Lots of tyres screeching we can hear going around there. And they get 3 wide once again. Tigger on the inside. I think Tigger got bumped off and Oscar got bumped off, and that will put Jar in the perfect place in between them, and he goes into 6th there. So much going on, and a little bit of a nudge from Tiggs. That puts Oscar right off onto the grass and ruins his run up the hill, which is a big factor in this thing. And you can see there, so we're just gonna do some really bad editing here. So Spiky in the lead there, nice and comfortable by the look of it, in his tool station liveried Megane. And we'll just go through the order here. I think I might have deleted some of the wrong clips, and anyway, well, let's see, there's still plenty of action going on. This is Kaz working his way back up from a horrible start there on Tigger. Up the inside of Tiggs, is he going to get the orange monster up the inside of that multicoloured horror show that Tiggs is laughably calling a car? Mind you, I can't say too much about liveries because my livery in this race is awful. Lots of action going on in the back there. That's Archie Tiggs, and I think someone went off. Tiggs really losing the back end there, nearly flying off into the side, giving Oscar the run at the inside. Wow. And here we go, we're going to skip on with time a little bit. We're looking from Spiky's rear wing up at Deering. This is the end of lap 2, start of lap 3, sorry. Deering going to the outside, Spiky going defensive, but Deering manages to hold it around his outside and gets the inside for the second part of the Senna S. Oh, but Spiky holds it back for the 3rd and actually manages to retain that lead. He does indeed. Deering is all over him now, and Spiky just kind of making him go a little wheel on the grass there just to show him this is my track, my line, you wait. Bit of a lock-up on the way in. Can we all make it nice and clear? Penalties harshly there. Obviously we do, because I decided to cut that bit out in favour of this battle between Jar and Blue Ukulele, which is myself, of course. So I've got the inside line here on Jar. That's good. No barging, and you can see the baked bean of Kaz in the background there. Really desperately trying to work his way back up after a truly shocking start. So let's go on board with Kaz as we go into the slipstream zone. Kaz definitely getting a better run out there, and he's going to just breeze past myself. Is he? Can't see him out the window, but Jar is the next victim. I fall in behind in the mirror trying to get Kaz's slipstream. Let's have a look. Is he going to get through on Jar here? Jar's got the inside line for the first part of the Senna S's. I'm going to have a dive up the inside as well. How's that going to work out? Are we all going to get round? We do indeed. Jar comes out best, but I retook Kazza there. Kazza looking at the outside of me now into this straight. I'm focusing on Jar's slipstream, but Jar selfishly moves across, gives it to Kaz, and that is probably the end of that move. We may see more from this yet. We'll certainly see Kaz having a go at Jar. We're doing a great job of holding him up here. What you want to do in these races is hold Kaz up. If Kaz doesn't win either one of the races, then you've had a really good day. Oh, that looks settled for now, so we'll take a little skip on. Oh, and skip on in time, and a skip on to the front where Deering, Spiky and Wacky are all in the mix here. So we're all having a look for the optimum line, and Spiky's got his choice, so he goes to the inside, Deering to the outside. Again, there's lots of lines through here, lots of ways to overtake through the centre. This is a really good corner. After all that slipstream as well. Spiky going way wide on the exit there. That will probably get him a penalty. And then Deering goes into first, and Spiky's wide again. So racking up the penalties here, and Wacky's going to have a go at him now. And indeed, he does get a 5.5 second penalty. Ouch. So Wacky will go through there, and he's gone wide again. He's probably going to pick up another one for that. So it's all fallen apart for Spiky, which is lovely to see. He's got a 6-second penalty now, and that could drop him back. Will definitely drop him back behind Kaz and Bees, I would imagine. Wacky, a little bit glitchy. Couldn't tell if he was sideways or just glitching. So Kaz all over the back of Spiky. No point fighting that one, Spiky, apart from just for the fun of holding Kaz up, I suppose. And then there's Bees in there as well, hoping to get a sniff of Kaz maybe if Spiky can tangle him up a little bit. Spiky still with 5.5 seconds left on that. And that is that then. Let's see. Oh, look at this. And here we go. Is Blue Ukulele going to take Spiky? And that will be sweet moment indeed. That's... Oh, I enjoyed that. And Chris Mack, you'll notice Chris Mack, it's not a name we see in these one-make races often, but he's here tonight as an unofficial capacity, a non-scorer. So he hasn't got the proper number boards, but he's one of our very trusted drivers who's not really a member of GTFU, but he's welcome to race with us anytime. And they're having a great battle here. That's Oscar, Spiky and Chris all slipstreaming. You couldn't even see there was 3 cars there for a moment. And Chris to the inside, Spiky and Oscar trying to get the cut back, but Chris is wisely holding that apex on the second part of the centre S's, and the third. We're going to take a little bit of a look now. We're halfway through the race, which is traditionally the time when we go through back to front. So Tiggs at the back, Archie in 10th, Jar in 9th, and then there's this huge mess of a battle here with Oscar, Spiky, Chris, Mac, and then Blue Ukulele. Seems at the moment to be quite happily sailing away there in 5th. Good to see this lot fighting. I was very pleased to see them fighting behind me. Lots of, like I say, lots of glitching going on, which is a shame. I think this servers on this game are going dodgy, or maybe it's just my internet connection. There I am. I'm sorry about my livery. If I'd known I was going to do highlights videos, I'd have done a better one. Bees in 4th. There is a story behind my livery, but I'll come back to it. Bees in 4th, having a nice solid race there. Kaz in 3rd, still working his way back from that terrible start. Can he get into 2nd, possibly even 1st? Wacky's in 2nd at the minute, and Deering quite comfortably in 1st, but we are going to return to this battle and that livery. There is a story behind it. I can't really be bothered telling you. I know it's not appropriate on a Renault, but yeah, there you go. That's what it is. So then, piling into the first corner, I got that completely wrong. Finally caving under the pressure, went a little bit wide, let Chris Mack slip through, gave Spiky the run on me. Is he going to be able to take advantage of that? Because I do have Chris's slipstream here, so maybe worth a little look. Indeed it is worth a little look. And to the inside for this, not sure what this corner's called, but it's a bit of a bugger, and I managed to do it. That's ooh, that's actually giving me a little fuzzy feeling. I won't tell you where, but it did. So and Spiky now having a look at the outside of Chris Mack. Oscar desperate to try and get past this mess in front of him. This is I'm not sure if it's a Blue Ukulele train or a Chris Mack train. I think maybe a little bit of both. Spiky actually managing to get one more carriage up ahead in that train. No, he's not. Yes, he is, because Chris had a little bit of a slip up on the exit there, which Oscar is now going past. So Chris dropping 2 places, and he's got Jar all over him as well. Jar's not shy of an overtake, although Oscar, he's managed to fight Oscar off. He held the inside, managed to fight Oscar off. All this is great for me in 5th there, managing to go ahead. Oscar putting a wheel on the grass as we head up to the hill. We're on lap 9 of 14 at this point. So plenty of action still going on. The race is by no means settled. Just catch my breath a little bit here. Okay, I think maybe this is settled down. We will probably come back to this, although Oscar looking up the inside. Was the contact there? I'm not sure if there was. It was all good because it didn't cause anyone any trouble whatsoever. They are actually catching up to me now. This is a replay. What's going on here? This was Wacky. Managed to get himself a penalty, and that is Kaz sweeping into 2nd. So he'll now be chasing down as we go back to this battle now. They have caught right up to the back of myself into turn 1 on lap 11. Is that going to work out? That is not going to work out. That is going to be a bit of a lawnmower, and I'll probably go plunging down the order. Taken by Spiky, Chris, and then it looks like Oscar also has the line. There's nowhere for me to fall in, so I had to hang it around the outside, and I'm going to try once again to do my favourite move on Chris. Has he learned from the last time he did it, or am I just going to sail past again? No, he definitely learned from the last time I did it. Oh, although he's gone wide there. He's gone wide, so no, maybe he didn't learn. Is he going to get a penalty for that? Oscar all over the back of myself now. Ooh, no, I'll change that. Oscar all over the back of Blue Ukulele. Just sounded weird for some reason. But not managing to get anywhere with it. Blue Ukulele really fighting for his life. We can see, let's have a... Is he going to get around the outside? No, he will get the slipstream up the hill though, but... Oh, in fact, we've just handily skipped to that, so... In fact, he didn't even need the slipstream, he just got a better run out that last corner. Looks like Chris Max managed to pick himself up a penalty there, so that is Oscar going past. Or is he side by side? Yes, he is. Oscar up into 6th then, Blue Ukulele. Oh no, Blue's coming back round on the outside. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Oof, a little bit iffy, but a little bit of contact, but I think all fair in the context of the one makes. As we take a little bit of a skip on there. In fact, Oscar did indeed get past me, so I managed to edit that out somehow, and we're looking back from Spiky Brummy. Oscar with a whole arseload of slipstream does he manage to sail around the outside here? Oh, if he can just hold it there again, a little bit bargy. He learned that move from me. In fact, I do believe he said that in the party at the time he learned that move from Blue. And it's a good one, Oscar. It's a good one, you have to admit. Helped you out right there. So Spiky coming straight back on the inside, pushing Oscar. Oh, and Blue, we're on the last lap now, and Blue wheel on the grass after all that fighting. Chucks it into the barrier, and that's a real shame. I was absolutely gutted. I really felt that I'd fought for that, but never mind. Here we are, end of the race then. Deering coming home triumphant by some margin. He's got miles ahead there, so, and then Kaza, after a truly awful start, you can see him in the background. You can't really miss him, can you, in that colour car? Coming in 2nd, a little bit of a nice wiggle there, very sexy Kaz, thank you. Wacky in 3rd, good race from Wacky. B's in 4th, again, good solid race, maybe slightly lonely, and in the background here you can see Spiky coming in 5th ahead of Oscar, and Chris Max serving his penalty over the line for 7th, and then Jar, don't really see him on there, coming in 8th, and 9th is myself after that devastating spin, but someone would accuse me of sandbagging for the 2nd race, but genuine mistake. It was very similar actually to the incident Tiggs had. And then Archie coming through in 10th place. I think it's first race on manual gearbox, so well done Arch, that's not too bad. You made it to the end and you managed to beat Tiggs, who is there trundling along in the background, bless him, and he comes in 11th, which is pole for the next race. Okay, we'll catch our breath now, but not for long because we go into race 2. race 2 then, a slightly different layout. It is the reverse grid of the previous race, as we've done in the past, but depending on how well you've done, you get more of a penalty. So Bees and Wacky will have to wait 15 seconds before going. Kaz and Deering are right at the back. They'll have to wait, I think, 20 seconds. Oh, terrible start for Tiggs there. That puts Blue straight up into the lead. That is very good news for me. Archie in second. Nice start from Archie. Tiggs has got round the outside. Spiky is tucked up behind them. Yes, I'm managing to pull out already. That's Jar and Oscar are fighting behind there. Archie then, and then there goes Wacky and Bees, as I said, and then, as I said, Deering and Kaz have to wait a little bit longer, and they've got hard tyres on as well, so even more of a disadvantage, but they are just too quick and they need to be stopped. So are these two, Bees and Wacky, are they going to be working together during this race, or are they going to be fighting all the way? Personally, I think they'll be working together, which is a disgrace. Oh, and that is Jar almost doing what I did at the end of the the previous race. Archie and Oscar side by side. Jar and Archie managing to pick up a penalty, so that one will be Oscar's. Tiggs holding on to third from Spiky, and Deering and Kaz are off and chasing the rest of the pack. Let's see what they can do here. I'm sure they can do amazing things. So Spiky in second, Oscar in third, and it looks like I am actually managing to extend the lead there as Oscar goes past Spiky into second place. Good to see these two fighting. That's really going to help out my cause quite a lot. As we go on to skip on to lap 3 a little bit, just to look at me for a while in the lead. Always a lovely sight for me to look at. Oscar in second, chasing, and Spiky in third. Bit of a split out there at the moment, but that'll change because this is looking back from my rear wing. You can see it says Nissan on it, incorrectly of course. We're looking back at Oscar as we come into the final proper corner, I would say, up the hill. Oscar right on my rear wing. Surely this is just going to be a case of slipstreaming past and sailing off into the lead while we fight on behind. Spiky quite a way back there, so maybe a good time for Blue to get second, and this is the move that Oscar is definitely going to do. I think I even... Oh wait, no, he's got a penalty there. He got penalty. I'm not quite sure how he got penalty. That will give it back to Blue. That is a delightful sight. Yes, that is amazing. Okay, cool. So he cannot overtake now, and he will have to serve that penalty. So if I can just keep my head down, I might be able to put a bit of a lead on him. Let's have a look at Bees and Wacky have managed to get past Archie into 6th and 7th, and it does look like they're racing together. They're not particularly being scrappy. And if we take a little skip onto lap 5, this is Kaz now caught up to Archie. So Kaz coming through on his hard tyres with his major disadvantage. You can see how much ground is made up on Wacky and Bees. They're just ahead there, so Kaz just needs to slipstream past Archie up the hill, which he does straight away, and he will be after these two. Let's see, is there going to be a move here? No, they're definitely working together. Look, that is Wacky nudging Bees. I don't think he's taking the slipstream. I don't think he's... Oh, and he is. He's going to make a dive up the inside of Bees. Maybe they're not working together. Oh, they are working together. Okay. So a couple of people who aren't working together is Blue and Oscar in the lead. Oscar managing to recover from that penalty and once again reapplying the pressure onto my rear end as he takes a dive up the inside. Again, I wasn't going to fight that one too hard because I just really wanted a podium, so didn't think I had a chance at the win, so I gave that one up in favour of it. Let Oscar pass because he was coming past whether I liked it or not. Now I've just got to concentrate and focus on staying in his slipstream and holding Spiky at bay. So this is Deering still stuck a little bit behind Archie there. This is Kaz is coming up to Bees and Wacky. They are no longer playing nice by the look of it. Looks like the reality of Kaz being there has hit home, and Wacky just wants to get past and get on with his own thing. Let Bees play with Kaz for a bit, give him a bit of a gap. Okay, we're going to let this one run on. We are halfway through the race. I'm not going to do the back to front thing just yet because there's quite it was a great lap here, so we're going to watch this lap with Kaz and Bees and Wacky. Kaz looking up the inside of Bees. I really like Bees' livery. I'm not sure if that's one he created himself, but I think it is, so, and it's a really good job. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter whether it's a good job or not. He is now behind. Oh no, he's not. He's coming back up. He's coming back up on Kaz. Kaz was that busy looking at Wacky, and then Wacky was that busy looking at Kaz. The Bees has just managed to rather brilliantly just cruise his way past them. Excellent driving. That was great to watch. So Wacky, the big loser in there, losing 2 places, but not quite giving up on that place to Kaz just yet. They are really holding Kaz up, which will please Oscar and Spiky and Blue and Jar. Please them no end. And indeed Tiggs is there as well. Up the hill then, how is the slipstream going to work? I'm not sure what that ding was. There's some editing thing going on there. That's Kaz and Wacky side by side. Who's got the better run? I can see that Kaz has indeed got Bees' slipstream and Wacky falls in behind. Deering there also kind of ominously looming in the background now. As Kaz fancies a look round the outside of Bees into turn 1. Wacky fancies a look at the inside, and it's gonna happen. Bees losing out there to Kaz. He goes around the outside. Wacky now has Deering to deal with. Oh my goodness me, this is I'm gonna earn the beer and the shed trip I'm having after this commentary, I tell you. So you can see in the background there, we're looking at the wrong car there really. Bees, that's Wacky and Deering. Is Deering going to manage to hang it round the outside there? Wacky locking up. All got through there nice and safe. Wacky coming out on top there. So what we got here? We got Archie intent. Oh, we're having a look through there. That's a message for Archie's just come up, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, Deering. We've just been looking at this mess, so I'm not going to read out all his names. We're just going to skip through them. But Tiggs now is in the mix. Crucially, Tiggs has got the big orange monster behind him, and behind the orange monster is the train, the carriages of nightmares. Jar nice and comfortable in 4th right now. Oh, and this is Blue, Spiky and Oscar all got a penalty. Oscar only got half second, he's already served his, but Blue and Spiky really affected by that, so that's a good thing for Oscar. That's going to give him a bit of breathing space. It's going to split up the front, which means that we can concentrate on this battle going on right here. This is Tiggs holding off Kaz. We are on lap 8 of 14. So Tiggs holding on to the inside. Is he going to lose out? He's going to get swamped here. He's going to get stamped on by Bees and Kaz into the first corner. Unless he can hold it there, he can fight back. He can indeed. He's going to hold it off on Bees, but decides to fall into place there. Deering trying everything to get past him, right up on the curb within a cock's breadth of getting a penalty, I should imagine there. Wacky is the next one to be looking at getting past. However, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in a box formation there. Deering on the inside of Bees, Wacky on the inside of Tiggs. Still side by side there on the way through. Deering managing to get his nose in front of Bees and come out of that corner best off. Is there going to be any kind of retaliation? Is Wacky going to have a look at Bees? No, Bees is going to have another look back up the inside of Deering into the tricky, I think it's called the duckbill section. The duckbill is a little late. Anyway, shut up. Right then, so Wacky, Bees has gone wide into that corner. He's going to get the inside for the next corner. Deering and Bees having a tremendous scrap here. This really is top notch. Excellent racing. Oh, all went black there for a minute. I think we maybe skipped a little bit of time. We're on lap 10. Bees and Wacky. It looks like Deering has managed to drop Bees and that group off a little bit. This is Bees and Wacky. They were working together early on in the race. They are not working together anymore as the laps count down. Wacky going up the inside, managing to get that move done onto Bees, put him into 7th place to Bees' 8th. Now this is a special replay. Oh, and this is a accident. This is Bees having his nightmare accident late on in the race. It does happen. That's going to put him back into 9th. That's going to put Tigger into 8th. Nice result, Tigger. Now where are we at now? This is Spiky and Blue. Blue all over the back of Spiky for 2nd place in the race. Oscar has done a really good disappearing act here and just gone off into the distance. Spiky and Blue. Blue looking up to the inside. These are your 2 GTFU admins and general strong rivals, I can tell you that much. But Spiky generally having the advantage over Blue for the last, well, good few months, I would say. So it's nice to reopen these old rivalries and really try and pin one on him in these one make races. He's having a look up the inside of me now though, and is he going to get that one done? Yes, I'm not quite sure what I was doing. I went very wide into that corner, so we'll stop looking at that because it's just kind of depressing me now. This is Kaz and Jar. Kaz has got right up onto the back of Jar. In fact, Kaz has got right to the front of Jar as he's overtaken him at the bottom of the hill going onto Slipstream. So Kaz now will be chasing down myself and Spiky, and we are not that far ahead, and we've still got lap 13 and 14 to go here. So Blue in the slipstream of Spiky. He's not going to get anything done there. He is. He outbrakes him. Manages to hold the inside, a little bit of contact, pushing Spiky off to the side there, but I think it all kind of worked out. It was maybe a little rude, but nothing I feel I need to apologise for. Spiky didn't get a penalty or anything, so it's all good. Kaz is right on us, so I'm really really wanting to push to get past Spiky. He's definitely holding me up here, which is unusual. But yeah, Kaz is lighting a fire under my arse. And we're gonna go 3 wide. I'm going to the inside of that one, trying to hold off, trying to both attack and defend at the same time. Never an easy thing to do. Holding my line there, keeping Kaz behind me. We're just coming up onto the towards the start finish and start the last lap. Couple of corners yet to go. This is my heart is beating fast now, and during the race it was just as much. So possibility of a second, hopeful for a podium, but that hope is rapidly slipping away as we head into the what I call the last proper corner of the track up the hill. Kaz has managed to get that one done. I will now have slip though. If I can just hang on, maybe I'll be able to get past in slip. And I noticed that my controller is running out of battery. Did we skip a bit of time there? We did skip a bit of time. We skipped that whole straight, so obviously I didn't manage to get any slip. But Kaz all over the back of Spiky. Not quite sure why we're looking at me. Kaz all over the back of Spiky. Is he going to get it round the outside of here? Nope, he's going to switch back to the inside, and that one is done. And I'm trying to get advantage of that, trying to get my fat ass back onto the podium, haul it back up there by way of Spiky, but Spiky defending. He's not going to attack Kaz, I don't think. Like I say, we're on the final lap now. That looks like it's done, so here we are. This is our winner. Nice little flash of the lights. Well done, Oscar. Great racing. Whole country mile ahead of everyone else. Kaz are in second. Good performance from the back on hard tyres with a 15-second disadvantage. What have we got to do to slow him down? Spiky, final podium. Me in 4th, Jar in 5th, Deering managing 6th in the end. Again, great performance on hard tyres. Wacky rolling home all on his own in 7th place alone. And then not alone is Tiggs and Bees. This is a right fight up to the line. Who's going to get this one? This is Tiggs by thousandth of a second over Bees in 9th, and 10th place there we have Archie. Oh, gtfu.co.uk if you want to join us. Thank you for watching.